Okay, my name's Zakashi guys, and in this video here we're going to be doing a 6th anniversary prediction video. This is a requested video, however I felt it would still be fun to do this as it's super early right now. Not as early as it could be, but of course we have the anniversary coming up at the end of May or early June. I think naturally, especially because on this channel anyways, I've already started the saving movement. People want to know what could be coming, but I'm not going to say what could be coming. It's just going to be my predictions or what I would like to come, kind of a mix of both, because we're way far out. I'll try to do some analysis on what would make the most sense, but of course I'll also mix in what I'd like to see as well. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. Let's get straight into this. Okay, so I've decided to start this video backwards, and I'm gonna start with who I think the Ultra would be because it's what I have the most faith in coming. I think it's definitely going to be Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think a lot of people are backing this movement here. It just makes the most sense. They've already pretty much established the year with the fact that it's going to be GT. If we look at 2023, we started with the Universe Rep having hit drop, then they dropped MVP 17. 2024, they dropped who? They dropped the Bomb Coup and they dropped Super 17. So this GT movement is looking super real. We've also got Super Baby 2. So that's already 3 for GT early in the year. They're really pushing for it. They have to be. So the best way to finish off what they're pushing for with GT as a whole would be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They could drop a few more Legend Limiteds or Sparkings after that anniversary as well, but I think the best way to end the anniversary would be to highlight the fact that they wanted to make GT a top and excelling team in Dragon Ball Legends. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would just capitalize that. The last time we got a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we haven't even got any Sparkings, that we don't have an EX hero. Last time we got one was in the 3rd anniversary, and we all know he wasn't as good as he could have been, and he was the first to kind of start getting those good plats. He got an insane plat after the 3rd anniversary, and then he was a top tier unit after that. He was alright before, but he was really in the discussion with Corrupted Zamasu, and that's a major disrespect for the Anniversary Fusion Warrior. The Anniversary Fusion Warriors, or whoever headlines the anniversary, or the Ultra in the anniversary, has to be the top 1 unit at the time. It's just a common theme. So with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the 3rd anniversary being a flop, they could do their big one, you know, and make Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that guy for the 6th anniversary. I think it's something a lot of people would love to see. I personally think Super Saiyan 4 has the best design, maybe second to UI Omen, but in the whole Dragon Ball series. Super Saiyan 4 in general. I don't like it on Vegeta though, I'm gonna be real. That's not me being a Vegeta hater, even though I am a top tier Vegeta hater. Just specifically, I think Vegeta's design doesn't look as good with the Super Saiyan 4 design. But Goku Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, yes. Yes, I need these. He would be cracked as well. We already know they're just putting out every type of mechanic into these units, so I don't expect any less from Mr. Untouchable Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Starting off the video big, I think this is what a lot of people are expecting anyways. I don't see it going any other way. Fusion Zamasu fans, please pipe down, bro. You're not getting the anniversary spot unless they drop 2 Ultras. You're not getting the anniversary spot, bro. That Fusion Zamasu guy is not dropping. If he drops, I'll be shocked. I'll be honest. I'll be like, okay, you got me. Haha. You figured me out. You actually won this year. But come on, man. For the anniversary, they're going to drop Fusion Zamasu. Hell nah, man. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta got that. I don't see anybody else taking over the spotlight as well, considering they've already dropped Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It has to be this guy, or they're going to drop another variation of like a Vegeta Gogeta that we've already got. Transforming maybe, but I think that would be boring. Drop the G4, guys. Drop the G4. We want it. Now, this is one of my contenders for the anniversary as part 1. I think Super Saiyan God Goku would be perfect for it. I don't really have a basis as to why, except that we haven't got anything from Battle of Gods in such a long time. Also, shout out Soul over here. He made such a good image over here. Look at this. Doesn't this look real? Like, this looks like it could actually be the 6th anniversary. It also suits, but I've seen in Dokkan, and yes, I'm sourcing Dokkan. You can be upset all you want, but they were ahead of Legends. They came out earlier, so we can look at what they've got. They have God Bros, I believe, at one point for the anniversary, so it's not far-fetched to get a Super Saiyan God Goku to headline the anniversary. We haven't got a Super Saiyan God Goku as a premium unit ever, right? We've got Beerus, which is something we could point out. We haven't got Super Saiyan God in a while. We got that one free-to-play, I believe. We also have the one from the Broly movie, but this is we're looking for Battle of Gods here, the specifically Battle of Gods Goku. That's what I'm looking for anyways. Even the home screen design that he put up, I think is really dope. This is like the wallpaper they give out, and this would be the home screen when you're logging into Legends. I think it just fits the aesthetic. It's not the only contender I have, but I think Super Saiyan God Goku could easily be one of the units that drop, or if not the only unit that drops. But then of course, if we look at what we could have on the side, we could easily have Rage Vegeta, another one, or they could Zenkai him. They'd obviously have a Beerus as well, and if they wanted to make 2 banners, they could also put Beerus alongside him, which would make it dope as well. We get another Beerus. We haven't got a Beerus in a while, so as in a premium one. So yeah, especially for how strong he is, that would be dope. So it easily equates to 2 banners, but if not 2 banners, then it could just be Goku, and then we have Beerus as a Sparking Vegeta, Rage Vegeta on the side. Just some suggestions there, possibly for the first part of the anniversary, but I think this whole aesthetic fits regardless, but it's just a contender. It's my first option. Now my next option would be Vegito, but this would be for part 1, so I'm expecting a Legends Limited. I think it's been too long since we've got a Legends Limited Super Vegito. I think it would just make a lot of sense as well, considering how bad they did Boo Bros last year for the Boo Saga. We gotta bring it up a notch. So I think if they dropped a Super Vegito, that could cook, and they could put a lot of sparkings around Super Vegito as well. And then at the same time, they could also make their premium Boo units. So it could be Boohan. They're not. Please don't do another Kid Boo. Just please don't do another Kid Boo. But yeah, they could just do a lot of units around the Boo Saga. I could see Boohan being one of them. Obviously, Super Vegito being a Legends Limited. Boohan could be a Legends Limited too. They could have Ultimate Gohan also being a Legends Limited, if depending on how they wanted to go about it. But I think it's just been such a long while since we got Super Vegito, literally since the first anniversary in terms of a Legends Limited premium unit. We did obviously get Ultra Super Vegito in the 4th anniversary. 4th anniversary, yes. So Vegito needs to drop in some way, shape or form. I'm not expecting a future Vegito Blue. I really think we won't get one of those, but a Sparking Legends Limited Super Vegito, or even a base Vegito that transforms, I could see that. A transforming LF Vegito who has a blue card LF. They love doing their blue card LFs, so I could also see that being a thing specifically just like that. But there's a lot of units they could build around them, and the Boo Saga in general, they've kind of like foreshadowed the building for it, but Boo Saga's never been something to really stand out in my opinion. So if I'm not going God Goku, I could easily go Super Vegito for the headliner of the 6th anniversary. I wouldn't say this is a stronger contender, but if it's any or at this point in time, even though we're very far out, I would have to go with one of these two. So the Boo Saga would be headlining the anniversary. If not that, Battle of Gods with Super Saiyan God Goku. Now to end out the video, and yes, anniversary is probably going to have a part 3, so 3-part format, part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 2, I think it's just safe to go movies. I think they would definitely just go movies. It often sells, but they have a history of not exactly making part 2 the best thing ever. It's not that they can't, it's just that it's not always going to be the hypest thing out of everything they're providing for the anniversary. I could see part 2 easily being Metal Cooler, or they could actually do 2 banners as well, so they would end up having maybe a Goku and Vegeta tag unit, then Metal Cooler on the side, obviously assuming that they're going to have the same movie specifically. We see last year they had Orange Piccolo and Gamma 1 and 2, same movie, so I see it as being something possible in this year as well. They could just go 2 completely different movies, but I think part 2 for sure would be movies. I think movies is just such a safe bet in general. A lot of people summon for movies and it actually just sells, so naturally this would work out. Legend Limited Metal Cooler, I could see that being a possibility at some point this year for sure. And then of course they could just tag along a Goku, or more specifically Goku and Vegeta as a tag unit. It depends on how you want to go about it, you know. But I think the Cooler movie could definitely see an appearance for part 2. If not the Cooler movie, we could of course get the fake Goku Black. We gotta get the Turles, or rather the original. Let's say the original. People love calling him the original, but I'll be real, nobody cares about this guy. We got a lot of Turles in the game, sorry, and they're actually pretty decent when they released. Very, very decent. A lot of healing, a lot of buffs. I could see Turles easily coming to the game as well. I think he's just a unit that's gone super, super ghost. So I wouldn't say it's far-fetched to get something from this movie either. I'm not very knowledgeable in this aspect, but it's just a unit that has a history of being somewhat regenerative or super, super good in the game. in terms of sacking buffs. I'm not gonna say they excel like top 1 in the game or anything like that, but I do remember Turles having some highlights in the past. Not anything major, no premium units, but it's a possibility that I want to put out there. So if I was to put my gamble on anything, I would go these two for part 2, especially considering part 1 is not going to be movies at all. I'm going either Boo Saga or Battle of Gods. Part 3, I'm locked in on UG4. I don't think it's going to be anything else, so part 2 would be movies for me. That's going to be the end of the video. Like I said, there's going to be no real strong basis for this video. It's just a far-fetched prediction at the point where we're at right now. Super Baby 2 just released, Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has just left, and we're looking to pretty much close out the Powerful Opponent 2.0 Looming Nemesis is 2.0, whatever it is, man, campaign. Hopefully they do end it out pretty well. I think a lot of people want an LF Frieza. That's just something I want to put out there, so maybe they could drop another LF for the end of this campaign, but we'll have to see. Let me know if you thought what you thought about my predictions in this video. Do you have your own predictions? Again, we're still very far out, so it's just a fun activity for now. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.